In the glittering aftermath of Morocco's golden age under Sultan Ahmad al-Mansur, the throne of the Saadian Empire stood vulnerable. In a time of greed, betrayal, and foreign ambition, one prince would make a desperate gamble, a gamble that would change Morocco's destiny. His name was Muhammad al-Sheikh al-Ma'mun, son of the mighty al-Mansur, and unlike his father, he opened the gates to foreign influence. This is the dramatic tale of a forgotten ruler who invited the Ottomans, lost a city, and unraveled an empire. After the Golden Age. When Sultan Ahmad al-Mansur died in the year 1603, he left behind more than palaces, gold, and a vast empire. He left behind a brutal succession crisis. His sons, including Muhammad al-Sheikh al-Ma'mun, each claimed the right to the throne. But instead of unity, the Saadian dynasty splintered into civil war. Cities declared loyalty to different princes. Tribal factions and foreign agents lurked in the shadows. The kingdom that once stretched into the heart of Africa now threatened to collapse. A prince in exile. Muhammad al-Ma'mun was one of the older sons, with considerable political support in Fez and the northern regions. However, his claim was challenged by his brother Zidan Abu Ma'ali, who controlled Marrakesh and southern Morocco. With his rivals stronger and support slipping, al-Ma'mun made a choice that shocked the nation. He turned to the Ottoman Empire, Morocco's old enemies, for help. The Ottoman Deal. In the year 1608, al-Ma'mun struck a secret deal with the Ottomans. In exchange for military support against his brother and rivals, he would recognize Ottoman suzerainty, essentially turning Morocco into a client state. And even worse, ceded control of Tetouan, a major coastal stronghold, to an Ottoman-aligned warlord. To many Moroccans, this was a betrayal. The Saadians had fought for decades to preserve Morocco's independence from Ottoman expansion. Ahmad al-Mansur himself had proudly refused to bow to Istanbul. Al-Ma'mun's decision wasn't just controversial, it was political suicide. A kingdom in revolt. With Ottoman support, al-Ma'mun briefly gained ground. He occupied Fez and declared himself the true sultan. But his rule was fragile. The Moroccan people, proud of their sovereignty, rejected Ottoman flags flying over their cities. The ulama, religious scholars, tribal leaders, and common folk denounced al-Ma'mun as a puppet. Revolts flared in northern Morocco, and rival Saadian claimants gathered support. Even those who had once supported him began to defect. The collapse. Between 1609 and 1613, al-Ma'mun struggled to maintain control. He tried diplomacy, military campaigns, and even religious reforms, but his image as the sultan who sold Morocco stuck. Eventually, he was ambushed and assassinated by his enemies, most likely in 1613. His death marked not only the fall of his claim, but also the further fragmentation of the once mighty Saadian dynasty. Legacy of shame and warning. Muhammad al-Sheikh al-Ma'mun is remembered as one of the most controversial figures in Moroccan history. He was a prince with ambition, but a sultan without vision. His alliance with the Ottomans, intended to save his crown, ended up accelerating the decline of the Saadians and Morocco's slide into division and instability. While his father had built an empire that defied Europe and the East, al-Ma'mun became a cautionary tale of what happens when foreign powers are invited to settle domestic rivalries. History is full of forgotten names, but every forgotten name has a lesson. Muhammad al-Sheikh al-Ma'mun ruled for only a decade, but his story lives on as a warning. Power bought with foreign swords can never last. If you enjoyed this episode of The Unexplained, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more gripping tales from North African and Islamic history.